Oh wait, I know you. You're from that weird family, aren't you?
We're not weird.
We don't like wrestling.
How do you know if you've never been?
I've never had rectal bleeding before, but I'm pretty sure I'm not a fan of that.
How about I shove her head up your ass and then we can find out?
Good afternoon. You can probably hear a lot of noise. It's raining very heavily. We are going to see Fighting with My Family today, which is a story based on the true story of wrestler Paige, who's from the UK, went to America and made the big time. Spoiler. Most people that watch this will know that Paige is a wrestler anyway, so it's not really giving much away. It's directed by Stephen Merchant, who we do like. He's very funny, obviously responsible for, with Ricky Gervais, Extras and The Office. So yeah, hoping it is good. The Rock is in this, which Isaac will enjoy, as Isaac's a big fan of The Rock, and uncharacteristically Isaac is not in the video. He's hiding, I don't know why. So yeah, we will let you know what we thought when we come back out. I'll just let you see a bit of this, oh there is, a bit of this lovely weather. Look at that. You can see my attachment thingy as well. This is why Ireland is so green. Jesus, there's an Audi just come past, way too fast on that corner. Audis are BMW drivers that can't afford BMWs. Idiots. Look at all them tractors. You can tell we live in the country.
Top shelf for the newsagents, fashion magazines.
As Darren was just saying there. We live in the country. A lot of farmers out here. In the summer we get stuck behind a lot of tractors, so you will see probably a lot of that in the summer if I vlog. The top shelf in our newsagents is tractor magazines.
Glossy tractor magazines.
I don't lie. Top shelf tractor magazines. They don't have them in little like paper bags. Or I used to work. My first job was in a big department store that had a newsagent section, and one of our jobs was putting certain magazines in plastic covers that were blackened up, so that you could only read the title. Honestly.
There's a muck spreader special at the minute.
Muck spreader special. And once we got I think it might have been a calendar coming up to Christmas, but it was a calendar for ladies to buy that didn't have ladies in, if you get my drift. They sold out before they hit the shop. All the staff bought them.
It's disgusting.
Objectification of young men. Disgusting.
They always chuck one in at the end, don't
We're
they?
here. We're at the cinema.
Oh, not getting out yet.
Yeah, we're getting out now. I'm just saying we're here, we're at the cinema. We're going to see Fighting with My Family. It is 10 to 2. It starts at 2 o'clock.
Can you take the bag of contraband today?
No, you take the bag of contraband. This is the bag of stuff because cinema food is too expensive. I nearly said a bad word.
Bad word.
So, but I'm going to have a popcorn. A small popcorn. There used to be a medium popcorn because there's like only 40p difference or something, Darren says, but...
Yeah, you go large, put 50p, you get a bigger drink and bigger popcorn.
Yeah, but I'm not supposed to be eating popcorn due to keto,
But
so
you
it's
can
cheap.
and give it to the birdies, they like it.
But I would eat it. I've got
Oh, them poor birds.
scalp in
They're
my
all
hair.
dying now.
I
In the
might
nest,
get
cold
a
all
large
night.
popcorn. I'm wearing one of my Backyard Babies shirts because their new album, Silver and Gold, came out yesterday and I'm still waiting for Amazon to deliver it and I'm chomping at the bit.
What you want?
Listen to Backyard Babies Good Morning Midnight on YouTube and tell me you don't like it and I shall unsubscribe and unfriend you. Right, we're going to see this film. Movie Massacre has already seen it and says it's really good, and the depiction of life in the UK is very accurate. He's from they're both from Yorkshire, my husband and Movie Massacre, so I'll be interested to hear Darren's thoughts. So yeah, we're going to go see it, we'll let you know what we think.
That should be.
Can't see any of those names up there. Isaac! Look at this. I can't wait.
They spelled cemetery wrong.
That's not how we spell cemetery in the UK. Yes, Isaac's in that queue. I can't wait to see this. We're in the Galactic screen today, which has got shiny... It's not starting, is it? It's starting.
It's starting. Late.
Q 11, 12 and 13, Isaac. Go, 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 go. Right up the back.
More skipped beats.
I'm never normally
More senses stirred.
Do you remember I gave you life? Do you remember I used to hide? Do you remember?
So, we've just come out of fighting with my family. To give you some background, we went to see it because Isaac's a big fan of wrestling. Isaac likes The Rock, The Rock's in it. Me and Darren like Stephen Merchant stuff, his comedies and stuff, so because he directed it, it just looked like a fun movie. So I say this because before I tell you what I thought of it and make some comments about the movie, I don't watch wrestling. I am gonna tell you things I don't understand because I don't watch wrestling, so don't hang me for it. I thought it was a very good film. I very much enjoyed it. I will agree with what my buddy Movie Massacre said about it, who's a massive wrestling fan from England, living in America. It is very spot on about working class England. I say that coming from Ireland, but I did live in England for 10 years in different areas. My husband's from Yorkshire, so would you say it was accurate with English life?
Yeah, they have lots of junk on mantelpiece behind frames and stuff.
You know when you see people's houses on telly and it's always show homey and they don't have any stuff, and you think to yourself, how did you get to this age and have no stuff like on shelves in your house? Well, their house was a proper house.
Receipts, tickets,
stuff all over the place. It was spot on with working class Britain, I thought. I know Movie Massacre commented he's very much got the perspective from being from England, up north as well, and moving to America and the feelings of, you know, moving away from family, and it sort of hit home with him, so it's obviously accurate in that sense.
Is he a female wrestler?
He's not a female wrestler.
I'm going to be a female wrestler now.
For me,
You can't be, you have to be a girl. Females are girls.
the bit I liked most about it was the character of Paige, because I can identify quite a lot with her growing up, with the whole everything she was called in that I have been called, apart from Ozzy Osbourne sing as a song. I've had Alice Cooper, I've had Freak numerous times, Morticia Adams, Vampire, you name it, I've had it because I look like this. So the whole pale skin, black hair, look a mess thing, I've had all that growing up. The music was awesome, good rock soundtrack, which I liked. I only have one pet peeve about the film, and people that like wrestling can please tell me what the situation with this is. The three girls that she trains with, the three very pretty blonde dancer, cheerleader, whatever else she did, model, that friendship I don't feel would have happened. Having grown up with girls that are like that, not pretty like that, but normal girls who are obsessed, and I've talked about this before in videos, who are obsessed with fake tan and hair straighteners and being blonde and being beautiful and wearing the latest designer trendy stuff. They don't want to associate with girls like us. They just don't want it because we're freaks. And I found that a bit patronising that she had developed this really awesome friendship with these three women. You wrestling fans are going to tell me, but that's this person, this person, and this person, and she did, and they got on really. Maybe that's the case. I don't know, because I don't know if they're actual real female wrestlers or not.
They are.
Isaac assures me they are, but he's looking at three blonde girls that he thinks he has seen in his computer game.
I have.
So I don't know, maybe they are. But I've never had that personal experience of girls that ostracize you, all of a sudden deciding that you're the bee's knees because you're helping them with some wrestling moves.
I know why. It's because I don't think they like people without like hair straighteners, blonde hair, and face tan.
And she dyed her hair blonde. I can kind of associate with that. I cut my hair very tidy and shoulder length and had it straightened and layered and stuff at one stage. Not so much to fit in with people, but because girls at work made me feel like I was such a mess that I needed to do it because I was basically a mess. I've told the story about girls coming and getting each other to stand beside me in the winter time when they're feeling really bad about themselves because their fake tan is faded. Go stand beside Lisa, that'll make you feel better. So that whole side of her I completely identified with. I completely got it, and I liked it when she won. Spoiler, I liked it when she won the diva thing and she said it was for all the freaks and weirdos out there. I liked that bit. But did that friendship group happen? Are those girls real wrestlers? Are they close? What's the situation there? You wrestling fans, let me know. I'll probably Google it when I get home, so this will be redundant. The acting was really good. I was really shocked to see your woman that's from Game of Thrones, whose name I've forgotten at the minute, the evil queen. Lannister. What's her first name? Lannister? Can't remember. The one that's having the incestuous affair with her brother, or was. She's the mum in this. What I really liked, and I was hoping they would do this, is that they showed some real footage at the end. I was really hoping they would do that, and they did. It was very, very Stephen Merchant. It was very British humour. One thing I will add, this is a 12A in the UK, pardon you, Isaac. I don't know what it is. I would assume that means PG-13 in America. 12A, as I've said before, in the UK means a child can go see it if accompanied by an adult, but the advisory board suggests that 12 is a suitable age.
Are we appropriate adults?
Well, we're supposedly appropriate adults.
Right.
I felt for a 12A, the language was atrocious. It was funny, it was fitting, it was realistic, it was well placed, but I am really surprised it got a 12A rating in the UK. But then again, I'm saying that of a few movies recently. So Alita Battle Angel was as well, and there were some fight scenes in that were a little bit scary. But I'm used to sort of Star Wars and Marvel being 12As, and they're pretty, you know, you maybe get one or two slips of a bad word, but this was full of it from start to end.
Filthy.
It was pretty realistic. I don't know what else to say about that because I can't repeat any of the words that were on it because we're trying not to get Isaac to do things like that. Probably not the best choice of movie to take.
Indulge in my spheres.
Yes. Doesn't matter what that means, Isaac. So yeah, it's a thumbs up, I think, from us for Fighting With My Family. It was funny, it was realistic, it was like your uplifting story of sort of freaky girl gone done good.
Can we turn the kitchen table upside down when we go home and do some tag team?
No. But yeah, I just want to know if those three girls are wrestlers and were they friends. And from talking to Movie Massacre and Strange Monkey, who my other three from the Grave Bodies, who are massive wrestling fans, and they talk about it quite a bit. They both really love Paige. I think, try not to say their names. I think Strange Monkey particularly. I think Paige is his favourite wrestler, and he has met her and had his photograph taken with her. I seem to remember them discussing some other female wrestler doing a really dirty move on Paige and injuring her. Am I remembering that wrong? I think that's the case. So has her career been affected now because of this injury? You can let me know that in the comments also. So yeah, go see it, it's good. Did you like it, Isaac?
Yep.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
We all liked it.
I'm going to be a female wrestler.
I know why I would give it out of 10.
What would you give it out of 10?
10.
A 10 out of 10? I'll give it 7 out of 10.
How dare you?
It wasn't, I didn't come out of it feeling moved.
You're only allowed to do
I liked
stuff
it.
that's my age group. You're only allowed to rate it.
No, I'm allowed to rate something whatever the hell I want to rate it, Isaac. I'd give it a 7. 7.5 maybe, we'll be generous.
What do you rate it, Dad?
7.5.
Yeah, so me and Darren's pretty much, you know, we enjoyed it. It was a good movie.
Say it.
It's not about to win any awards and be the most uplifting movie of the year, but it's enjoyable. It's a good watch. But in saying that, me and Darren are not wrestling fans. Don't hate us. I watched wrestling as a kid, the British sort of Big Daddy and Giant Haystacks type thing. But
I like wrestling.
Isaac really likes wrestling.
So don't beat me up. Beat them up. They don't like it.
So yeah, we shall go now.
But that's the thing about wrestling. So when she did her first match in the Diva final and won, was it scripted she'd win?
Yeah, I didn't get that bit either. When they had the final battle, usually well, like they say, it's scripted and you have to do what you're told. Was that because it didn't appear that was scripted because she went straight into the ring not knowing what she was going to be doing? So that confused me a bit. So maybe you can highlight me in the comments below and let me know. Enlighten us, that's it. So yeah, 7.5 out of 10 for me and Darren, 10 out of 10 from Isaac, who is Paige is his new girlfriend.
Yeah, he's getting married to Paige. Isaac Page sitting in a tree. Wrestling.
Whistling. Wrestling, alright. Right, she'll go now. Let us know in the comments what you thought. So I've run out. Look at the state of that child in the back seat. I'm going around a corner, I can't switch it off till I get round the corner.
You have to watch Isaac some more for a minute. Has he got his slip on? Yeah.
Isaac wanted to take his t-shirt off in the cinema because it was too hot.
He wanted to wrestle in the cinema.
He wanted to sit there with no shirt on.
He wanted to get his guns out, his pecs. He did. Went stripped down to your underpants.
He's looking quite red-faced, actually.
I'm not surprised.
I shall speak to you all later. Over and out from listeners.
Paige, I myself have come from a wrestling family too. I know exactly what it means to you. But don't worry about being the next me. Be the first you.
This moment